Hey, good morning, family. This is Reginald Martin. This is Comedic Centered Living, and I'd like to say I help those that are transitioning from the Christian negative programming into spirituality. Help you get over that negative Christian programming. And I like to help those, I like to answer those questions that Mama and them said you should never ask. You know, God don't want you to know that. Don't question God, it's those questions. But the whole idea is it's about mental health and the idea that you can live life boldly, authentically, unapologetically, and on your terms without guilt or shame, you know. So I wanted to talk today about the fear of failure, and then just put this into some perspective for you. And understand a lot of times we fear criticism from other people, and because we have this idea that everything has to be perfect so that people won't criticize us, and a lot of times that's based in our religious upbringing too, because that's a lot of times the standard of religion, is that you have to live a certain way in order to be seen as righteous or, just godly and all this stuff. And you have these ideas that just are essentially impossible to reach. They're just impossible standards. So you fear even trying, because you know that you never can reach that standard, so you just don't try. You just that the idea of perfection becomes a roadblock for you. And I want to say to you and encourage you to basically let that go. Let that idea go, because the universe is not built from an idea that there's this perfected state. Okay, this perfected idea that you reach this perfected place at some point, that you never need improvement or nothing ever changes. Because ultimately, what that idea simply is you've reached a state of stagnation. Okay, that's what perfection is essentially you've reached a state that there's no need for improvement, or there's no improvement that can be made. So if that's your level and your idea of what you have to accomplish before you even get started, you don't get started, because it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And I can say this just from my own personal experience, even just with videos and stuff that I have done on this channel. If you look at, and I've been doing videos for a lot of years, and if you look at some of my earliest videos, I didn't let fear of perfection or fear of failure stop me, because I recognize that anything that I do and put out in public, I cannot please 100% of the people. I don't even try. What I do is put it out, through my passion and my conviction, and the people who get it are going to appreciate it, and the people who don't are going to find some reason to criticize it. I don't worry about those. So one of my first videos, you can look it up. I think it's I forget the title. It's been so long. But the title is metaphysics or metaphysics for beginners, or something like that. Comedic spirituality for beginners, or something. The title is along those lines. And again, I just forget them. I mean, it's been so long. It's probably, that video might be 4 or 5 years old, but the knowledge in it is still relevant. But at any rate, that was one of the first videos I did, and you'll notice that there's music on that video, okay? So, and the reason why I put music in the background of that video was because the sound, the equipment that I had at the time was just not very good, you know? But I wanted to put out that knowledge. I wanted to put out that information. So I had to figure out a way to get around that. And the way that I did that was I just put music in the background, okay? Now, mind you, most people that come to that video say thank you, they appreciate the knowledge, you know, blah, blah, blah. But every now and then, there's some person that will see that video, even today, to this day, they don't even recognize it's 5 years old, haven't looked at anything else that I've done, and they'll like give me advice on not doing the music, you know? Man, you shouldn't put the music in the background, you know, that really takes away from the video, you know, blah, blah, blah. But that person didn't even get what was trying to be taught. They just, the music, obviously it was some kind of a trigger for them, and they had to tell me about it, you know? But the bottom line is like, I just had to put the video out, and I had to find a way around the sound that was just, the sound wasn't perfect, you know, the recording of the sound just wasn't perfect. But if I had worried about being perfect, I would have never put that video out, you know? And so I'm saying to you, and I'm encouraging you, find a reason and find a way to do it. Don't let that one idea that's stuck in your head that it's not perfect, that stops you, okay? And even again, it's just about life, man. It's just about anything that you're going to ever do and ever try to accomplish. It's most likely it's not going to be perfected. You know, it's not going to come out of the box perfected, and you are not going to come out of the box perfected. So, hey, just get it done. You know, find a way. You know, there can be 100 reasons why you can't do something, but if you really are passionate about it, all you need is one to get started. And damn everybody else and what they got to say, you know, because again, I know just this day and age, if you put something out there for public consumption, people are going to have something negative to say about it. It's just part of the deal, you know. So don't let that fear of failure or this idea that everything has to be perfect stop you, you know. And again, I'm a prime example of that, you know. Just as I, you know, got better equipment, you know, my channel just started to do a little bit better. The videos now, a lot more people, you know, gravitate towards them. But the videos that were not perfect in the beginning, that's where I had to start, you know. And you know, you can see the progression yourself. So I'm saying to you, just do it, man. You know, just don't sit around and wait for the perfect time or the perfect amount of knowledge or the perfect whatever. And I'll tell you, these people that are really critical, and this is another big thing to recognize, is don't sit up and allow people who have not done it to be critical and stop you from doing it. And a lot of times we allow family members to do that to us. You know, they'll criticize whatever we're doing, and they can't even do it themselves, or they don't even want to try because, again, they have this fear of failure, and really they believe that they're helping you, but they're projecting their fears onto you. You know, don't let them do that. You know, just again, and I've always taken for a big part of my life, I've always taken the perspective of, if I'm going to achieve something, I'm going to take advice from the people who are doing it. Okay? If I want to reach a certain level, I'm going to take the advice from the person that's at the level where I want to be, okay, where I want to get to, okay? Never, never accept advice from people that are at your same level, because ultimately they're going to have essentially the same perspective, and they are not going to be able to help you get to the next level. If they could, they'd already be there, you know? So family members that want to criticize, people that want to criticize, uh, don't even worry about it. Do your thing, Chicken Wayne. Okay? So let go of the fear of failure, man. Let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect, because it doesn't, okay? So I just want to encourage you to do that. And whatever it is that you're trying to get started, you got to fail your way to success. You know, you got to fail your way to leveling up. You know, and that's with any aspect of your life, whether that be you and you having to advance consciously. It all works all works the same way. And failure, successful people fail to success. You know, they don't try to do it perfect out the box. They let failure be a process of their growth. You know, that's really a growth mindset. You know, which would be the opposite of the fear of failure mindset. Is that you understand that you learn from your mistakes. You know, and mistakes don't stop you. They help you to analyze what you could have done better. Okay. All right, family. So this is Reginald Martin, and again, uh, just do it, man. Just step out there and do those things that are uncomfortable, because that's how you're going to grow. If every day you are in your comfort zone, you're stagnated. If you're in your comfort zone every day, you never feel any fear, you never are anxious about something that you want to accomplish and move forward on, then you're stagnated. All right? All right, family. Y'all have an amazing day, and I will talk at y'all later, okay? Bye-bye.